Here's something new you guys haven't seen yet. This truck right here is one we've been working on for a little while now for Jose Molina out of California. And me and Tommy just got this thing up here to the paint shop for a whole bunch of goodies.
Brian, I need help with something.
What's wrong?
I don't know what to do. There's a red button on the stick.
Tommy, that's a 13 speed.
Yeah, I don't know how to drive it. Everything we drove is at 18 speed.
But you told me your favorite transmission was a 13 speed.
It is. It's just been so long. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are a little bit behind. We've not really showed you guys anything about Jose Molina's truck yet. So we wanted to give you guys a quick update, walk you around a little bit. Jose's been super awesome to work with.
Absolutely.
And you know, we wanted to show off his ride a little bit because it's going to be big and beautiful and awesome. And you know, just wanted to give this truck some love on this particular video. So we're going to do a walk around, show you guys what you've missed, what we've already got installed on it, and then you know, basically show you what's going to get painted and kind of give you an idea of how this thing's going to look. And then you guys will get to follow along the process from here.
Yeah, we'll paint the truck and then we'll come back up here and we'll make another video and Tommy, you know, get to drive it with the 13 speed.
Yes. This is actually kind of cool. This is the first 13 speed. How long have we been doing this?
A year and a couple of months.
16 months,
yeah,
almost
on
now?
the YouTube channel deal. And this is literally the first. This is the first truck with a 13 speed.
First 13 speed in 16 months. I wouldn't have called that. Like when we first started this thing, I would not have called that. But
all right, we'll flip the camera out. Let's show you guys this thing. We have done quite a bit to this truck since it come in. We'll talk about the spec on this though for a second, even before we go into all the stuff we did. So this is a 260-inch wheelbase.
yes, with a 48-inch sleeper, obviously Peterbilt 389 extended hood. The big power Cummins in it is 605 horsepower. Not right?
Not right.
Okay.
It's got like a, I think it's a 525 in this one.
We got a 5 1/4 in this one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then that's what it is with 1850 pounds of torque, because they don't make it with 2050 without.
Nope. So a couple of cool things about this is 5.5-inch drop axle. The rear is a low rear air leaf. 260 wheelbase, so it's a smaller frame rails than our typical trucks like our longer trucks that we build. And yeah, I mean, that kind of gives you the gist of it, I guess, right? Yeah, so I mean, you know, basically very similar specs to our stock trucks. You know, like Brian said, the low air leaf suspension. This is low air.
Yeah, well, it's low, so, but it's still the same air leaf.
Except the brackets are mounted way higher.
Yeah, they're mounted higher on the frame.
Makes it like 2 inches lower.
Yeah.
Right?
You could say it either way. It's still low air leaf. So me and Brian are arguing because I'm talking from a technical standpoint, and when you're talking to Peterbilt corporate about ordering something, this is still considered a low air leaf suspension. It's just the higher mount, right? But in street speak, they do call it the double low air leaf. So basically, the difference is in a low air leaf suspension, the top bolts are going to be mounted here, and you're going to see a lot more frame gap above the suspension hanger. And if you look over to that truck,
We'll walk over there real quick.
you'll see that suspension hanger is mounted quite a bit lower on that frame.
So this is low air leaf, same frame size, everything's the same, but see where this bracket is, and you've got a good solid couple inches.
The amount of space on the top side of it there. So, you know, I will secede that neither of us is wrong.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah. So all the components more or less are the same. It's just the location of the brackets is what gives you the lower ride height on the truck, and it is considerably lower than low air leaf. At least 2 inches, I'd say. So that's pretty cool. And we've never been able to show anybody on the channel the difference between low and regular low air leaf.
Yeah.
So there's that. So then we should go over now a little bit of what what we've done to the truck and what we're going to continue to do to this truck. Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we also need to kind of put labels as to like how everything's getting painted. So
Yeah, I need to leave all that for Mark and the guys for sure.
exactly. So we should probably do that too.
Yep. So I'm gonna go over, we got an Iowa Customs deck plate in here. That's getting painted black. Our airline box, that'll stay polished stainless. We're gonna paint this guy. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go legendary gray like the truck is. And obviously we're putting 3 lights. We've already put the holes in there. And we're putting 3 lights in there. We're not putting the lights in right now because one of the things that we're doing here is we're gonna actually do a light wet sand and buff the entire truck so that if you look into the paint, let's see if I can get the reflection right. Ooh, man, that thing really bright. I was looking to try to find the, what do you call it? The reflections in here are gonna make it impossible to do this.
Oh, we're looking for.
There you go, there's a light. So you can see right there kind of the
orange peel.
The orange peel of it. And basically after, zoom that back out, basically after we get done with a light wet sand and then buffing the entire truck, that orange peel significantly is knocked down and it makes the truck look a lot nicer.
Reduces it quite a bit, yeah.
And that way Mark and the guys can actually do, when they do their paint work, it'll 100% match. Mark's really good about matching the orange peel to the factory truck if it needs to be.
Yep.
But now he can do even better work on the paint and just a whole nother, make the truck a little bit nicer.
I would like to go ahead and note that out of all the OEs, Peterbilt does probably the best job about it, delivering trucks that don't have orange peel in them.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at
No.
all. It's just, to guys that notice it and they want a little extra done, it's something we can do.
Yeah.
So
what we're doing here is we're taking the fenders off. We're painting those black. We'll make a nice line. It'll go straight down here and connect to this dude, but this will be black. Cabin sleeper panels will be black. Def tank, fuel tanks, those are gonna go back black. We're gonna be putting Hogue-built fenders on here when we get it back to our shop. In the rear, we're putting a T-bar with a whole bunch of lights in it, and that'll be painted black as well. Dynaflex exhaust is going on this guy. Up here, we did the single watermelon light in the back, and then we've got the Roadworks watermelons up here in the front as well. And we did the Roadworks breather chop kit on here, and all that's mounted to the 12 gauge strapless breather brackets that holds the lights and all that stuff in. 12 gauge visor, we'll be painting the inside of the visor legendary gray like the truck. And we did a Roadworks 20-inch blind mount bumper, and also their Hero watermelon lights on the bumper. You know what we should do? You're already doing it, aren't you?
I was one step ahead.
You're already after it. Because you see this truck is pretty low and you don't want ground clearance issues. We also did the 12 gauge bumper lift, which is super cool. You obviously, our wires, you got to leave enough room to come back in behind here and go to this guy and you tie them up, and it all works good. We've done it several times. And that way you just keep it out of the way so those wires don't get pinched or anything. But this kit is super awesome. And if you're into any places where it's a little iffy on ground clearance, well, that bumper lift totally fixes that. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything else. I know we're gonna do some stereo work inside, and we're painting the dash panels and stuff. So, and we're also putting, these are coming off, and we'll be putting a single watermelon light right here. And then once these are painted, we've already drilled the holes, but we're doing a single watermelon light right there. And we're gonna be doing the smooth boxes. The last thing we'll do is put boxes on this, just because of getting in and out of it and everything else in the shop. Is better just to wait. And that's kind of that's the gist of this guy.
It's kind of the gist of it, yeah. But we need to go ahead and get everything labeled so that way when the guys get here on Monday, they can get started on this tag.
They can get after it. Shock's gonna be up here all this week too.
That's good.
Yeah. So, well, let's do it.
Reach in there.
Takes skill to do that.
Yep. Oh, there we go. So we're just marking so that we're marking everything so Mark and the guys know what we're painting and what colors they go.
Yeah. Normally we just kind of tell them while we're here, but next week me and Brian are going to be absent when they get started on this thing.
Yeah, you've got a big Peterbilt meeting.
Yeah, I've got to go to a Peterbilt meeting. Brian is going to hang out with Bill for a couple of days. So we just want to make sure Mark is fully set up and knows exactly what's going on. I'll show you the other side of the truck here. We went ahead and labeled this over here. I'll probably do one more piece of tape just so that way he knows what's going on right here, because they're painting it black, but I'm just gonna throw just a quick run of tape just to, I don't know. He probably knows, but just in case. But yeah, so we got black right here. Fuel tank's getting painted black. The bars here, they're doing black on the deck plate. This one's gonna be left alone, that shiny stainless. It's got legendary gray right here. What are you gonna do?
I'm going
to. I just talked about that.
do it this way, and he'll know what we're talking about. I've kind of already talked to him about this, and he probably knows all this, and this is just me being like...
Super overcautious.
Yeah, because I always am. But just...
Yep.
I think he'll get it. Do the other side too. He probably laughs when he comes in on Monday mornings.
I bet he does.
He's like, I don't need instructions like this, but then
I find it. He's gonna find it amusing, but at the same time, it's like, this provides us some peace of mind.
It's just the precaution of it. I don't think it's a bad idea. It doesn't take long. Oh, I need to put rivets in there too, so I need to put that there.
Nice. Got rivets in the holes.
Yep.
Got the black line, like what we talked about. Black on the panel there. All right.
Oh, I need to mark this one because we got to paint this one too. Put it a little closer.
All right, that should be enough to get Mark on his way.
Yeah, I mean, because when I get back, I already kind of talked to him about the whole wet sand buff deal, but when by the time me and you both are back, this will be done with paint, and we'll be picking it back up and bringing it to our shop to finish everything else on it anyway.
Nice.
All right, guys, that is it for the video.
Yeah, this was a bit of a short video, but we really felt like we owed you guys an update before we left, because when we come back, there's going to be a lot of painted pieces on this truck, and we just wanted to give an update to you guys and also present Jose's truck, show it a little bit of love.
Yep.
And, it's going to look very different in the next couple of days.
This truck's going to look super cool.
Yeah, the ball's getting rolling on this thing, and we didn't want it to get away from us before we actually showed the world how cool it was.
Yeah, there's so many different projects going on with Bill's truck disassembled everywhere, and there's been lots of late hours just trying to keep up and make everything happen in the timelines we're currently dealing with.
Yep.
And so it also becomes harder to make the videos. And you kind of just start plugging away at stuff, and you're like, oh, we need to do this.
Yeah, and just one more shout out, Jose, your patience with us has been phenomenal. Thank you so much. It was very, very, very appreciated. There's a lot of projects that's been shuffling right now, and you've been amazing to work with.
One of the nicest customers we've dealt with. I like the guy. He's awesome.
He's been very, very good to work with. So this truck it's getting a lot of love now. So it's going to look pretty good.
It's going to look awesome. And the next video of this truck, Tommy gets to drive it.
I get to drive a 13 speed.
We get to do the test drive. I'm so happy about it.
It's going to be great. So, all right. Well, anyway, guys, you know what to do. You got if you want to keep following along with builds like this and everything else we got going, you got to like, you got to subscribe. Hit us up on Instagram
At Semi Casual Show.
Check out our website, all of our merchandise. In the very, very near future, we're going to be adding a lot of really cool stuff. We're working on some different T-shirt designs now. So
Even like some of the one-off part stuff that we've been building on trucks that people have been asking about, we're actually working on that. That's in the coming months, but some of those pieces that we make ourselves, we're actually going to start making available for you guys to purchase online.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of cool stuff happening on our website in the very near future. So make sure you keep checking that out when you get bored. And then I guess outside of that, we're still sending out free keychains and stickers for every single merchandise order until the end of February. So that's still going on.
Yep.
So anything you
got
guys
some
order,
time.
yeah, we're sending out some free keychains and stuff. So don't forget about that. Outside of that, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Later.